Today I'm going to show you the basics of APA citations. APA is the citation style used in Fuller's School of Psychology. First, I want to talk very briefly about why we have citation styles generally. Different disciplines have different requirements or different needs, which is why we have different citation styles in each of the three schools at Fuller. The APA style was developed specifically for writers in the field of psychology. All citation styles, though, do a handful of similar things. Primarily, citation styles are about helping us not to plagiarize. Do not steal money or cars. Similarly, do not steal words or ideas. Citations help us not to steal, help us not to plagiarize. Additionally, writers have to do a few things. Writers have to give credit where credit is due. Writers must show where they fit in with the rest of the literature on whatever topic they're writing about. And writers must tell readers where to go to learn more. Citations help you to accomplish all three of those things. Additionally, when your papers look professional, they are more likely to be treated as professional by your audience, including your professors. And in a similar vein, when your papers look professional, you appear more credible and authoritative as a writer. So citation styles are not about the minutia. It's not about being picky. It's about helping you to establish yourself as a trustworthy writer in your field. The APA style uses an author date citation system, which includes in-text citations inside parentheses. Most often, those citations are going to be placed at the end of the sentence before the final punctuation because they're a part of that sentence. Or the citation information will immediately follow the author's name in the sentence if the author's name is a part of that sentence. Citations always include the last name of the author and the year of publication, and they always include the page number when quoting. Your paper is then followed by a references list at the end, which should be organized alphabetically. Here are some examples of in-text citations in the APA style. Here we've got a complete sentence. One scholar suggests that God has not only one thing in mind for our earth, but many. And then in parentheses, the full citation, which includes the author's last name, comma, the year of publication, comma, the page number where that idea was found. Alternatively, the second sentence here uses the author's name as a part of the sentence itself, so you don't need to repeat the name inside parentheses later on. Instead, you can give the author's name, Richard Mao, in parentheses the year of publication where this idea was found. So we've got Richard Mao, parentheses 2002, suggests that there are, quote, multiple divine purposes in the world, end quote. Then we've got the page number, page 50, inside parentheses, followed by the period which ends that sentence. So you've kind of split up the citation into a few different pieces here, but you still include all the same information. Then at the end of your paper, you'll have a full references list, including all the items you cited in the paper. Your reference list entries should be the same font as the main body of the paper, usually a 12-point Times New Roman font. They should use a hanging indent, be double-spaced entirely, and organized alphabetically by author last name. Here are the basics of an APA reference list entry. The author's last name, comma, first initial, we'll see an example in just a moment, followed by, in parentheses, the year of publication, followed by the title of the book. This particular sample is the citation to a book, and then where that book was published, including the publishing city and the publisher name. So we've got who, when, what, and where. Each of those items is separated by a period. If you can remember those 4 W's, you're well on your way to understanding reference list entries. So here's a more specific example. We've got the author's last name, Mao, comma, first and, in this case, middle initial, because this author includes his middle initial when he publishes. Then the year of publication, 2002, in parentheses. Then in italics, the full title of the book. And then the publication information, including the city, Grand Rapids, Michigan, and the publisher, Eerdmans. Again, we've got who, when, what, and where. The reference list entry for a journal article looks mostly similar to the entry for a book, just a little bit different. So we've still got the author's last name, comma, first initial, and in parentheses the year of publication. After that, you give the article title in regular type, no italics, no quotation marks or anything. That's because the article is not an entire publication like a book is. We're citing only a smaller piece of a larger publication. So give the article title in regular type, followed by all the information in that where category. So in this case, we've got in the journal, Theater Journal, in this case, the journal title should be italicized because that's the name of a book. That's the name of an entire publication. So where for a journal article includes the journal title, the volume number, the issue number, and the page range where that article was found. For more help, please check out the Writing Center's website, quad.fuller.edu. And of course, please feel free to make an appointment with the Writing Center.